Hey, welcome to the show. It is the Bradley J and Shayla show.
Shayla show.
I know you get
We
very
didn't even
excited.
rehearse that.
You get very excited to say that. I know. I
was.
know. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you? I'm dealing with the snow, but other than that, doing pretty good.
You sound like you have a cold.
I've had a cold for this is my 8th day. I'm going on 8 days of a cold that I've just been sniffly. So I don't know if
Really?
my immune system just sucks or what the deal is, but I'm over it.
Well, not yet. You still have a cold. No, I've been busy, man. We've been we're down at the Topeka Farm Show with our station 580, and so I've been hanging out down there for the last two days, going there from like 9 to noon and hanging out. And I actually did a really cool video with one of the booths down there today, and it's posted on our YouTube channel. I got therapeutic at the Topeka Farm Show, Shayla. So if you want to know more how Bradley J got therapeutic at the Topeka Farm Show at the Stormont Vale Event Center, go to our YouTube channel, 94.5 Country, and the video is there, and it's gonna be posted on our Facebook page as well. So I've been really busy. I've been working like 10-12 hour days for the last couple of days. So
Oh my goodness. Take a break once in a while. Gee.
I do. I go home, I watch TV or play my PlayStation game, and I drink wine. So I do relax when I get home.
You're so bougie. You drink
I
wine.
know. I know. Nobody ever called me bougie. So thank you.
You're bougie.
All right, so I got a text from you today. I'm very excited because you didn't tell me what subject we're going to talk about that you brought to the table tonight.
I know.
But you did say it was an inquiry from your
My Aunt Judy.
Okay.
Yes. So she sent me something on Facebook, and I just have to know if this is actually a thing in your neck of the woods, Lucas, Kansas.
Oh, wow.
From kansastravel.org. The Toilet Bowl Plaza in downtown Lucas houses public restrooms. It's shaped like the world's largest toilet, and it's decorated with found objects. It finished number 2 in the 2014 America's Best Restroom contest. Is that an actual contest?
It is. It was. Yes, it was. It's in my hometown of Lucas, Kansas. There's a toilet right there on Main Street. It's in a building. You walk into a building, though. It's not just a toilet that sits out on Main Street.
Yeah.
Okay. So you walk into a building. It is. I like to call it. It's like a bedazzled toilet. And yeah, you go in. It's operational. You can use it. Many people have. And yeah, it's a cool little thing. I will next time I go home, Shayla. I will take a picture outside and inside, and I'll bring it back and we'll show it on the show.
Okay, I don't need a picture of you on the toilet though.
No, that's what you're getting.
Just of the toilet.
That's what you're getting. Has your Aunt Judy been to Lucas? Is she going to see the toilet? No.
I don't know. I mean, we might now because apparently it's like a big deal. I don't know.
It's a huge attraction.
Really?
I with this toilet, it's a huge attraction. A lot of people were involved in Lucas to get it there, and it's just one of many things to see in Lucas, Kansas. We have the Garden of Eden at Lucas. We have there's a lot of art stuff on Main Street that goes on. You see it in a lot of small towns. Lucas has been named one of the towns to visit in Kansas. So it's very cool. I'm still waiting for them to put up a sign when you drive into the small town. You know how you see the astronaut signs, like, oh, astronaut, hometown of astronaut.
The toilet.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to say home of Bradley J. That's what I want the sign to say when you drive into Lucas. I want it to be the home of Bradley J. But,
Watch the toilet make it on the billboard before you.
I know. Or the Garden of Eden, too. I'm like, come on, Bradley J lived in Lucas, Kansas. Like, give me a bone, man. Like, come on. Throw something out there for me. That's so funny. Well, I hope you guys, if you ever go that way, we're only 20 miles off I-70. So just, take a little detour, go in, check it out, and,
Take
There
a
you go.
stop at the toilet. It's just one toilet. It's one.
I can't remember
Or
how
are
many
there like
toilets are inside.
stalls and there's a series of them?
I think there's like one that I think there's like one toilet that is like the toilet, and then like there are other ones that you can. I think I don't know. I don't. Maybe it's just one. I can't remember.
Well,
I
I'm
don't know.
fascinated. I'm gonna have to go do my business at this toilet.
Look at you. Do your business. I like it. I like it. All right. I have something for you, and that you might throw your husband under the bus on this one.
I knew this is what this was going to be about. When you don't tell me what the topics are going to be, I just know that it's going to affect my marriage. Okay, bring it on.
Or your
But,
mother,
or
or your
my
mom and
mother.
dad's, or your mother and dad's parenting skills. Okay. Is it cool for someone to tell their spouse a secret that a friend told them in confidence?
Yeah, it's A-okay. I have
It
a
is.
binding contract with that man. If you tell me a secret, I'm telling him. But then I tell him you can't tell anyone because I wasn't supposed to tell anyone.
So don't you worry though, or you have that much trust in your
I have
husband?
that much trust in him. I
Wow.
do. Yeah.
Has he ever like it was it vice versa where he told you a secret? Does he have does he come to you and be like, hey, I got a secret I got to tell you. I'm not supposed to, but I'm going
No,
to.
he doesn't tell me nothing actually. I have to get stuff out of him all the time. He just
Wow.
doesn't tell me like the hot gossip and stuff. Like I have to pry for it. I don't understand men. I don't know.
Do you ever worry like if it got out like you would ruin a friendship? Like
Oh yeah, yeah. But oh, then he would be in trouble. I was gonna say a bad word, but I won't. My mom's watching.
then you can't. So really so like that's what was I want to go back. I want to get this comment on. Your Aunt Judy said it's an amazing part. So she has been.
Toilet.
Okay.
So she
Yeah.
must have been there.
Yeah, been there. Okay, so who was the last? Who was the last? What was the last person to tell you a secret that you weren't supposed to tell someone, but you told someone?
Mm, I don't know. Maybe okay. Our friend Lindsay, maybe about her pregnancy. I'm pretty sure maybe there were times when she's like, "I'm
Wait, you're not supposed to say
pregnant."
anything.
The past, yes. And she told me, and
Okay.
I said, "Yeah, I won't tell anyone." But obviously, she knows. Girls know this is girl code. Obviously, you're gonna tell your husband, but then you gotta tell him, "Don't tell anyone." You know,
That just seems like a lot of stress on a person.
I
Like,
I,
why
I
would you?
trust him. I don't think he'll tell my secrets. I don't think.
Actually. Hold on a second.
So any secrets you told me, Bradley J, he already knows about it.
I'm not telling you secrets anymore. That just seems weird. But that's just a thing like people do. It's what they do. No, I mean like really when you tell a secret to someone, it's
Not
probably gonna
anymore.
no, it's probably gonna get told to someone. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna tell people, and that person's gonna tell someone. So really, you should just tell people. You shouldn't
Yeah.
keep it a secret. It's not a secret. Just tell everyone.
Yeah.
Just be like that because the secrets go out. They're all you telling everyone. I'm good at keeping secrets because I don't really. I mean, I care at the moment that you tell me, and you're like, "Hey, this is hush hush," like that. But then once that conversation's over and we like part ways, I don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm like, it's your. I don't care. Well, I'm not. Don't tell anyone. I'm like, who am I? I don't even care about your secret. What you're doing. I don't even care that you told me. Like I'm not going to tell anyone. I am a good secret keeper. So
I bet you are. You give that vibe. Yeah.
I talk a lot and I say a lot of things, but it has no meaning in life. Like what I say doesn't have a whole lot of meaning to anyone. They just look at
Oh,
me
I
and they're
think your
just
mother would disagree with that.
oh no, she's the first one that would tell you, yeah, most of the words that come out of his mouth, no meaning for anything.
Just crap.
They just make you laugh, the stupid stuff I say. Okay, moving on, Shayla. I want to get to this. This is a little segment I like to call What Would Shayla Do?
I don't know if we want to know that, but okay.
Here we go. What would Shayla do? Here's the situation, Shayla. Your partner, being Gustavo,
Yeah.
always makes fun of you in front of people in an attempt to make everybody else laugh. You don't really think much of it to begin with. but it soon becomes a regular occurrence. What would Shayla do?
I would embarrass him in front of everyone else as well.
I don't think you would. I think you would take him. This is what I think Shayla would do, and
I
I would
would
like,
play along with it. I'd be like, ha
or
ha
or that's what I mean. Like, so for a while, like he's doing it, and you think it's funny, right? Like you're like,
yeah.
oh, that's funny. You're making fun of me. People are laughing. It's great. Making me look like a silly goofball like that. But after a while,
We'd be
it,
having a conversation at
that's what I'm
home.
saying. Like you said, you would make fun of him. Like your first response would be like, "Oh, I'm a cool person. Like I'll take it, but I'll get him back better." I don't think you would do that. I think you would be like, "Haha, this is funny. Yep, make fun of me. This is great." But then after a while, like later on in life, like you're gonna be like, "You know what? This isn't funny anymore. Like you need
Exactly.
this is embarrassing me."
I do not like confrontation, and so I would not make a scene in front of people, but by golly, when we get in the car, I'd be like, "Excuse me, sir. What's the deal?" Yeah.
Yeah. So they, because I have the girlfriends that I've had, I think have like they've liked me because of my personality. Like it's funny and I make them laugh and feel good and everything like that. But I do know one of them didn't find it funny anymore after we've been dating for a while. We never had. I could just tell. She never said anything, but I could just tell. It was like I go, but it's hard. It's hard for me not to be that person. I'm like
Because that's you. So
yeah.
don't change yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I was always like as I thought about it after we broke up, I was like, you like wanted to be in a relationship with me because that's what you were attracted to. Part of the attraction was that. But then you got mad at me for being the same person later on. That doesn't make sense to me. I was like thrown for a loop. So
Mhm.
that's why I'm gun shy when it comes to dating. Because I'm
Oh.
like, oh, you're gonna like me at the beginning, but then you're gonna hate me later on. And I'm the
But
same.
once you get to know me,
Once you get to know me and you're around me 24/7, it
hold
doesn't.
on.
And that's partly on me too. I have to realize that not everyone is like,
No, you just
yeah,
gotta
but
wait for
people
that right woman that
exactly.
likes your personality the way
That's
it is and doesn't have to change it.
okay, Shayla. You're a very smart person. Okay, and I don't say that enough
Oh, thank
because
you.
if I do say it a lot, you'll get a big head.
It goes right to my head. Yeah, for sure.
But I do want to say this is just not for Shayla, but everyone watching. Here are some tips on how to improve your vocabulary and sound smarter. For
Oh,
me, this is
good.
going to help me because I don't sound smart most of the time. I'm smart when it comes to some things, but so so real quick, I'm going to run down the 8 just in a row, and then later after I get done, you can tell me if you agree. Okay, get out of the house will help you improve your vocabulary and sound smarter. If you go to new places, you learn new words, you might hear new words. Read magazine articles. Don't just look at the pictures, Shayla, which I know you do.
Mm, fair.
Join a book club. I'm not down. I don't. I mean, I read, but if you read book like the Star Wars book, that Tatooine. When I read the book, I was not calling the planet Luke Skywalker was from Tatooine. I was calling it completely something else. So reading the book and then watching the movie, learned a new word.
Oh, okay. What about is like watching TV or movies on there?
Well, hang on. Become an expert on the topic you enjoy. Like if there's something you really enjoy, because you'll learn more about it, which will make you discover more words and things like that.
Hmm.
Also, when reading on a tablet, if you come across a word you don't know, there's usually a feature where you can like click on it and it will tell you. You'll see like a definition and how to say it. And then
Hmm.
finally, read to your children, nieces or nephews. Listen to the radio is number 2. Yeah.
No.
Yep. And
Hey.
the number one thing on how to improve your vocabulary and sound smarter, watch movies, especially the adaptations of your favorite book.
Hmm.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
just some tips, Shayla, to make you a little bit smarter in life.
Okay, but you should be a genius then because you listen to the radio obviously all day long, every day.
Yeah.
So you,
It's
yeah,
it's
that's
a
a
hidden talent of mine. I try to downplay it all the time, like I'm not smart. But yeah,
but
yeah.
then again, you're listening to your own words, so I guess it doesn't help you that much.
Which makes
Because you already know the words you're saying. So you
Oh,
need to
okay.
listen to like
Wow.
other DJs. You need to listen to Jim Daniels in the morning. Maybe he has different vocabulary than you
You
have.
you
And then
hung me you hung me on a string and I almost fell off, but you pulled it back right at. You'll be a good mother with
got
that.
out of that doghouse, did I?
With that little tactic, like you'll be mean to your kids, you'll push them to the edge, and then you'll yank them back. You're like, Mama loves you.
Just kidding.
Okay, finally, sorry. I finally, I always like to play this. I always like to bring this onto the show too. Normal or nope. You know the game. You know the
Ooh,
game. Yeah, you know
yeah.
the game, Shayla. I give you a situation. You tell me if it's normal. Do you think people will normally do this, or no, people don't do this? It's a nope. So the first one is excessive song skipping while in the car. So what I mean by that is you're in the car, you're controlling the radio, and you hear a song and you get to a part and you're like, nope, don't like that one. So you click it to the next. So you're just skipping over songs because either you don't like them, it's you want to hear some different kind of music or whatever. So is that normal? Do you think people normally do that when it comes to songs on the radio that they're listening to? Or do you think people don't do that? That's a nope.
Yeah, it's normal. Unfortunately, my husband does that. Like, I'll start to get really into the song and he switches it because he's over it. I'm like,
I think I think it is normal. I think a lot of people do that.
a
I
lot
think
of people do that. Yeah.
I don't like excessively do it, but I'll go through like if I hear a song, I want to hear the whole thing. I don't want to hear just part of it. So I'll go
Mhm.
through and do that.
Yeah.
Okay, Shayla, normal and please, if you're watching and you want to weigh in on these, please do. So you can do that.
Oh,
Um,
there's my mom. Yep. Normal. Yeah. People do that.
so your mom does it. Do you think your mom annoys your dad with that?
I don't know.
Because your dad kind of seems like just a chill kind of guy.
My,
Like he,
my dad is more of a talk radio kind of guy. So
okay, yes.
I don't think they probably have that issue.
I'll bet your mom, like when he has it on talk radio, I'll bet she's like, oh, come on, you know what he's gonna say. Just skip to the next news talk radio thing. Just do it. Come on, honey, do it. Click it. I double dog dare you. I'll fix your favorite meal if you do it. And your dad's just sitting there all chill, just down the road and just listen. He probably didn't even hear what she's saying. He probably has this, he can probably close his ear so he doesn't hear her. That's what my dad did. Just whatever. He couldn't hear anything, when it went out.
Tune it out. Yeah.
Yeah, just tuned it out, man.
Men
Okay.
are good at that.
Yeah, all dads are like that. That's why I hear everything, because I'm not a dad yet. Okay, normal or nope, Shayla? When you go to the movies, you don't start eating your popcorn until the actual movie starts.
Oh, that's no, 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 no.
You don't think that's normal?
No, I start eating my popcorn immediately. Like usually my popcorn's like pretty much I'm full of my popcorn by the time the movie starts. Doesn't everyone have that problem?
I'm with you. I get my snacks and then I sit down, and by the time the movie is getting ready to start, most of my snacks are eaten.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
buy three. I buy like licorice, M and
Hmm.
M's, and a pop.
Oh yeah, you're a Twizzler guy, aren't you?
Yeah, and a Twizzlers. Like so, sometimes I still like I don't. Sometimes I have most of that eaten before the movie starts. So I'm with you. That's a no. Like
Yeah,
no,
that's a no.
people are munching their popcorn before the movie or the trailers even
Some
start. Oh,
people
excuse
have
me.
willpower when it comes to like movie theater snacks. Like
I know movie theater snacks are like the best. By the
better
way,
than
look at your mom. Look at your mom. She's the alpha in that relationship. I control the radio, she says.
yeah, I believe it. I bet she does control the radio.
You know what? I find out a lot about you on this show, but I find out a lot about your mother on this show, and I love it. You two are. If we could just get your mom on the show, it'd be awesome. But I know she's never going to do that. You know what?
I get your mom on too. I'm waiting for that day.
So Shayla's mom. Someday I'll have enough money. I'll buy your appearance on this show. Okay, finally to wrap up the show, one more normal or nope. Shayla, avoiding eye contact or acknowledging someone at the other end of a long hallway until you are closer to acknowledge each other and say hi within a more comfortable distance. So you see them way off in the hallway and you're like, oh, I know them. But you don't like wave or say yell hi or anything. You wait till they get closer to acknowledge them. Is that normal or no?
Yeah, that's normal. Like immediately in my head, I'm thinking of like the grocery store when you like run into someone you know at the grocery store. I'm not going to yell across the grocery store when I see them. Like I will wait until I'm in closer proximity before I'm like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" Like I don't like to create a scene. No.
Next time I see you out in
You look like
public,
you would create a scene. Like I don't care if you're on the clear other end
yeah.
of the store. Like
um,
I'm yelling your name.
it depends who it is. If it was you or our friend Lindsay Gutierrez, yes, I
Yeah.
would yell. Right when I saw you, I'd be like, Shayla!
You'd embarrass me and I'd be like, "Oh,
You
yeah."
forgot to flush the toilet. I add things onto it. That's what I do.
You would.
But yeah. I'm just like, yeah. So, yeah, and my mom, I would yell at her from across the parking lot, large room, family members. But yeah, I mean, some of my friends I wouldn't because they wouldn't like it.
Yeah.
And I know you'd want to know if I was anywhere within screaming proximity to you. You'd want to know if I was around.
Yeah, sure would.
Yeah,
Sure would.
that's how I know. So there you go on that. So that's another edition of the Bradley J and Shayla show. Been started in 2024. Don't forget, you can catch if you ever want to rewatch them, which I don't know why you would, but if you would, you can go to our 94.5 Country YouTube page, or you can catch us every Wednesday 6 o'clock here on Facebook Live. And that's going to wrap up the show.
That's it. Thanks for joining us. Happy Wednesday, Bradley J.
Yeah, it's almost over. So happy Thursday. I hope you have a great
Happy almost Thursday.
Happy almost thirsty Thursday, by the way.
Yeah.
If it's a thirsty Thursday, real quick, what's your go-to drink? What do you drink on a thirsty Thursday? What's your favorite drink?
You know, I will just go for a beer. I will whatever we got. If it's a Bud Light, a Busch, I'll drink it. A light beer.
All right, I got 3 bottles of wine to go drink. Yeah, I know.
3 bottles. Are you a dry wine or a sweet wine kind of person?
I'll drink. I drink Merlot.
Ooh, you are bougie.
Well, what can I say? Bougie Bradley Bougie J is my new name. All right, Shayla, as always, great to see you. I'll talk to you on Wednesday. Next
All
Wednesday.
right, you too.
All right, bye.